Hello again. I'm going to continue reading from my blog, and this part of the blog is on what is normal, okay, and what is the reality in South Africa. Well, what we would consider normal would be security, but what is the reality is chaos and crime in South Africa, and that's what most people who have contacted me back have said. Okay, now part of this will be on the legal aspect of it, but some of it will be on the security problem itself, the actual physical infrastructure problem which allows crime to exist. Okay, let's begin. Right, natural rights and the norms of civil society. Natural rights and economic rights, like universal, and the origin of these rights are the self-determination of human beings as individuals and as part of a culture and national community. On this principle, laws based on natural justice recognise these rights to life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, legal equality, and the right to property, housing, and the right to strike. Basically, those all sound very legal terms, but the right to not have your house invaded, your family tortured and murdered, as is happening in South Africa all the time. Now, the spectrum of concepts that people call political ideology are attempts at solving these problems. Politics is analytical problem solving, whereas culture is entrenched problem solving tradition. However, this is not a political conflict but a recognition that human beings must be able to live in terms of the norms whereby life is possible to function without fear of tyrants or of primitive feudalism or what most people call crime, whether it be organised or disorganised, which destroys society. The problem is in South Africa, the ANC government is either inept or unwilling to prevent the murder, torture, and rape of South African citizens. The ANC has a deeper cultural knowledge than Western people, or even or Boer or Afrikaner South Africans will ever have to solving the crime problems within the Xhosa and Zulu nations that comprise the ANC's base of support. It has not even met these basic needs for the cultures it is most suited to meet and police. Do the ANC expect the United States or the European Union to advise them on policy for policing for Africa? No. The ANC was voted in as a government to govern, to set their policy ideas against the standards of constitutional law and democratic scrutiny, and vote by elected members of the legislature of South Africa. If the ANC cannot even police the societies that it draws its support from, then why would Afrikaners and Boer society have any faith that the ANC has the ability to police the Boer nation? And that's in the context of my previous vid on Boer independence, but it would apply to the wider Western Cape as well. Africa is demanding that Boer farmers and Afrikaners of all trades come to help neighbouring African nations produce food and build infrastructure.